Just cruising.
All right, you know how we do it every time. It's a cruise show. Of course, on the cruise show, anything can happen. And that's what I bring every time. The vibes never stop. And of course, it is another time to bring you the vibes after vibes. And that's what we do every time. Monday to Friday is a cruise with a difference. The ultimate drive time experience on the radio. You can't get it anywhere. I can bet you that one. Exclusive to Melody 100.7. That's how we represent every time. 2 MB Mapadero Street, Budewa Simi Basharon, right here in the city of IB, the city of First, the city with the brown roofs. That is our identity, and that's how we love it, and that's how we like it. Welcome to my world. It is a time to take you on this thank God it's Friday, and we're back again in the building to keep you real for Villa, the thriller in Manila, the biggest big killer like a gorilla. 100.7 is still the Villa. Of course, you know when I come through like this, SELECTRVRTY, always the name of my game when I represent, because I kick it back and forth like Jackie Chan. If you're ready for me, let's begin to roll it together right here. Sports come through in a bit, and at the other side of it, we'll be looking through entertainment. It's a Friday, and you know how we do it different style. Thank God it's Friday giveaways. Of course, we'll be doing it again today, as always. Welcome to the show. My name is Pretty. The finest is here, and this is how we keep it pumping every time, all day, every day. About this time last year, Tolibian gave us a song that scattered everywhere. Now he's been able to go again to redo it this year. Now it's a brand new remix of this song, and this one is remixing it alongside Yinka Ayefele. So I'm dropping it for you right here. Tolibian, Ramadan Kareem. So welcome to my world. It's thank God. It's Friday.
Láàrí tí tó mú sódù mi ẹ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ jẹun lọ́sàn Ramadan ojú mi ti rí lọ́sàn Ramadan wọ́n kó jẹ wá ní onílé jẹun wọ́n kó mi wá ní onílé mú o àgbà tó lómi inú kí n pariwo mo ti gbà rẹ̀.
Ramadan olúwa jẹ́ kí ládùn bá o oṣù oríire bàbá jẹ́ kí rírè bá o ká fayọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ká tún péjọ ọdún àwẹ̀ ká má ṣe fìbànújẹ́ gbẹ púpọ̀ tó ń bọ̀. All my wishes unto the Lord. What's the time? The sun is setting. Ẹ jẹ́ gbogbo ẹ dákun ẹ má kó wá bá mi ẹjọ́ ẹ má ṣe pè mí tẹ́ bá péjọ láti ṣàbòsí o.
Àwẹ̀ ti dé o Ramadan àwẹ̀ ti dé o àfọlágbọ́ àfọlágbọ́ lọ́ọ̀lì sọ fáìn lọ́ọ̀lì sọ fáìn ẹ̀yà fọ́sálà àti ìṣẹ́. Lọ́sàn Ramadan lọ́sàn ojú mi rí lọ́sàn Ramadan lọ́sàn awuyewuye lọ́sàn Ramadan lọ́sàn ebi bí eléyìí lọ́sàn Ramadan lọ́sàn Ramadan. Sálí àlá Muhammadu aláwọ̀ sálí Muhammadu Rasulullah Muhammadu aláwọ̀ sálí Muhammadu. Àrí tí tó mú sódù mi ẹ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ jẹun lọ́sàn Ramadan ojú mi ti rí lọ́sàn Ramadan wọ́n kó jẹ wá ní onílé jẹun wọ́n kó mi wá ní onílé mú o àgbà tó lómi inú kí n pariwo mo ti gbà. Ẹni fàbà mi lọ́sàn Ramadan ẹni gbóni sí lọ́sàn Ramadan ẹ má ṣe ṣáṣẹ́ nínú Ramadan ó sì tún wẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nínú Ramadan.
Ẹni tó yìí kí lójú mi ló ti ṣàdúrà fún mi. Ìyá ọkọ mi ṣe báyìí ní ló ti kàn yàn. Ó ní bírè mo ra ètò tó wọn ni wọ́n pé.
Ọlọ́mọ mi láyé mi ọ̀tún mi ṣe. Ẹni tó yìí kí lójú mi tó ti ṣàdúrà fún mi. Ìyá ọkọ mi ṣe báyìí ní ló ti kàn yàn. Ó ní bírè mi ọ̀rá ètò tó wọn ni wọ́n pé.
Ìwọ tó wá lójú èèyàn fún mi ipò tó sọ̀rọ̀ o. Bójú bá kojú sódẹ̀ lè sọ lójú ẹni sọ. Bó o bá ti lè ti sójú ó ní ìka mẹ́sàn-án kan. Gbàgbé sínú mi ọ̀rá ègbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ oníbìrè wọn ráyè gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n pé. àsìkò dàtí fẹ́ fi máa gbọ́ gbogbo wóróworò èmi tí mo ní mítì pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹni iwájú lẹ́nìkan tó ń gbàdúrà fún mi tí ń rí pa ẹ̀ tó bá wọn ń gbé mi ṣépòsò yẹ kí n kàn bí ara sí i.
ọlọ́mọ mi láyé mi ò tún gbé mi ṣe pé ẹni tó yìí mi lọ́jọ́ mi tó tún ṣàdúrà fún mi
ìyá ọkọ mi ṣe é bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o ọ̀rẹ́
wọ́n ní mi rè mí ayé gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n pé.
èébú wọn ti ní ẹ kò só lára kọrẹnsì a máa ń bọ́ ma lẹ́yìn kò jẹ́ tuntun kò ní mínì bàbá tilé bàbá ní sojú ọba ànókò èrì tó bá bú mi tọ́kọ dẹ̀ lọ bá ké ọmọ ẹran.
ọlọ́mọ mi láyé mi ò tún gbé mi ṣe pé ẹni tó yìí mi lọ́jọ́ mi tó tún ṣàdúrà fún mi ìyá ọkọ mi ṣe bẹ́yìn mi ló ti lọ yẹ̀ wò wọ́n ní mi rè mí ọ̀ráyè gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n pé.
ẹ̀wẹ̀ ni tó ń bẹ nísàlẹ̀ tó ń bú ẹni wa lòdì ayé ẹ má bá wí àtẹ́sán là ń sọ màá ló ń wá bí n bá dẹ̀ ti dáwọ́ lóhùn dandan nìkan ṣe wọ̀ gbogbo ariwo ẹ̀ lè kọjá ìsàlẹ̀ o.
ọlọ́mọ mi láyé mi ò tún gbé mi ṣe pé ẹni tó yìí mi lọ́jọ́ mi tó tún ṣàdúrà fún mi ìyá ọkọ mi ṣe bẹ́yìn mi ló ti lọ yẹ̀ wò wọ́n ní mi rè mí ọ̀ráyè gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n pé.
ìmọ̀ràn fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ máa ń gbẹ̀mí lẹ́sẹ̀ lágbájá sọ pé tàmẹ̀dò sọ burúkú nípa yín ẹni tí ò ní jẹ́ tí èèyàn bí sóńtọ́ wílẹ̀ yìí kò ní jẹ́ kínú ẹni dùn ẹyẹ bá yànnú jẹ.
ọlọ́mọ mi láyé mi ò tún fẹ́ jọ ṣe ẹni tó yìí mi lọ́jọ́ mi tó tún ṣàdúrà fún mi ìyá ọkọ mi ṣe bẹ́yìn mi ló ti lọ yẹ̀ wò wọ́n ní mi rè mí ọ̀ráyè gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n pé.
àwọn tèmi tó ń fẹ́ mi ò táyé àwọn tèmi tó ń gbádùn mi ẹ̀yin lè ní ká mi tí ọjà sọ mi wá.
ẹ fi mí lẹ̀ o mo ní ẹ fi mí lẹ̀ o mi ò wáyé aláyé o wáyé olówó mo wá jẹ kí ó dọ̀tí lórúkọ mi tún ti bá mi lùlù dáadáa. ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná o ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná ẹ jẹ́ kí n náwó àpò mi ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná ta ló mọ̀ bóyá máa ń ṣàyé lọ́rùn ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná àlè kówó lọ́rùn ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná o ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná ẹ jẹ́ kí n náwó àpò mi ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná ta ló mọ̀ bóyá máa ń tọ̀ sí lọ́rùn ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná àlè kówó lọ́rùn ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná. ayé là bówó ayé là báyà àwọn kan máa jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn kan á máa jìyà mi ò lè lówó lọ́wọ́ kí wá máa rùn pa tàràkà jarun kápẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tàràkà lẹ́tí mo ní pẹ̀lú fàdákà owó sí ni kò máa ra lé torí pé ayé lọ́jà rùn ilé. ayé káyé máa mọ̀ pájó níbi tá a bá káyé káyé máa mọ̀ pájó ayé onífàájì ayé máa mọ̀ pájó ayé onífàájì ayé máa mọ̀ pájó olówó dàkú wọlé olóṣì dàkú bóde. ààrẹ bá ṣe lè yí mi lẹ́gbẹ́ o. kò gbọ́ mo wá fẹ́ gbọ́ mo lọ tó bá gbọ́ mo lọ kẹ́ fi dín. ààrẹ bá ṣe lè yí mi lẹ́gbẹ́ o. bóyá omi ti dénde òní kí pàṣẹ mọ́ kì í ẹ̀. ààrẹ bá ṣe lè yí mi lẹ́gbẹ́ o. yí mi lẹ́gbẹ́ o pàdé áfà pàdé ni o. ààrẹ bá ṣe lè yí mi lẹ́gbẹ́ o. iná o ẹ jẹ́ kí n náwó àpò mi ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná ta ló mọ̀ bóyá máa ṣàyè ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná àlè kówó ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná ẹ jẹ́ kí n náwó àpò mi ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná ta ló mọ̀ bóyá máa tọ̀ sí lọ́rùn ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná àlè kówó lọ́rùn ẹ jẹ́ kí n ná tí bá sọ ọ̀pọ̀ fún mi àti mọ̀lẹ́ yín ọlọ́pàá gbé yín àwọn onílé lọ àti díje bá parí yóò onílé lọ ẹni àwọn onílé lọ ó ti wá fún àtàlẹ òyìnbó Kàrímọ́ ọgbẹ́ lura Kàmọ́rù ọgbẹ́ lura ó jẹ́ wọ́n ní ìjẹkújẹ ó gbé wọn láyé lọ ó wá kí n gbé dání. Ọjà bàbá ọjà jọ ọmọ ọjà jọ ọkùnrin ọjà. Kì í ṣàkóso ọmọdé. Ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kí náírà máa ń dìjà olè gbé kàlàkùn kalọ̀. Kì í ṣàkóso ọmọdé. Ilẹ̀ bùn mú yé. Olùrà pẹ́. Kàbàlà pẹ́. Àlàgà pẹ́. Ìjọba pẹ́. Ìwàndìbò pẹ́. Lẹ́nu pẹ́lẹ́.
Yeah, most definitely. It's a Friday, and the DJ's got to be crazy on a Friday. That's what the DJ does on a Friday. Yeah, it's the finest year going crazy once again. It's a Friday. Whether there is Ramadan, whether there is Lent, the DJ's got to do his business, and the DJ's got to be crazy. That's what it is. Okay, beautiful songs, back to back, non-stop vibes. Kotsi, one and only, the Dogu of them all, the finest, the prettiest, the freshest, the baddest, the craziest of them all. Oh God, it is the finest representing. Let's get to sports right now. Let's do sports. At the other side of sport, more coming. More of these vibes coming. You know how I do my diesel for shizzle, right? And no stopping me, and no corrida. And that's how I do it every time. Keep up the vibe, keep up the vibes, and pump up the vibe. Your speaker's about to cry. One more time. The finest is here, and it's a Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Up next, the ever exciting world of sport, and let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
From deep and out. That's a smashing ball, it's Martins! Josie, Yobo, the good ball. And it's pushed out to the bow! Single Odesi. Sensational. What a wonderful finish! That is the most embarrassing own goal. Oh, what a goal! That's something out of nothing. He struck it sweetly. And does he ever score ordinary goals? They're all copybook stuff.
Okay, let's do it one more time. When it is time for sports, when you hear the tune like this, you know it is time to talk sport on a Friday like this. It's 4 o'clock, and the finals is here. My name is Pretty. Yes, let's look through the latest in the ever exciting world of sport right about now. Of course, as always on a Friday like this, guess who's back? It's the Bam Bam, one and only Bam Bam, back on the radio. Bam Bam Bigelow. You know Bam Bam Bigelow? You don't know Bam Bam Bigelow? Oh, how you that young? He used to be a wrestler.
Wow.
When WWE was WWF.
I never even met it at WWF. I didn't even know it at WWF.
And it used to be WWF.
Wow.
Before it was now WWF. You didn't hear of Mascara, you didn't hear of Hulk Hogan, you didn't hear of Ultimate Warrior.
Only Hulk Hogan.
Bam Bam Bigelow was among them.
Oh, wow.
He used to be big. I thought you knew him, that's why he got his name.
I know that.
Okay, Bam Bam in the building. Welcome, Bam Bam. How you doing?
Good evening.
I mean, in the morning you were talking about all of the shenanigans. We talked about it last night, and all of the shenanigans rocking Nigerian sport in recent times, especially football and the local league. I don't know whether we'll stop talking about local, but we can't stop talking about it because it's our own. I mean, from the female to the male is been on kind of stories that we don't want to hear. Violence here and there. I mean, when male do violence, we understand. But when female football is now having violence too, I mean, where do we write that kind of book? I mean, what book are we going to write such a report?
The thing now is, the violence now is becoming so rampant in the NPFL and NWFL. And it's been happening now. So far, so good. We've seen about 6 incidents in both male and female football right here in Nigeria. And it boils down to the fan. Now, the NPFL body is always the same fan. It's always the same. Always the same response to all of this fight. So they'll give you a fine. They'll ban you from your stadium. But it's been happening for Kano Pillars. They've done it now. Kwara United. Has there been any result? There have not been any result, because I will still say that before the end of the season, because it hasn't gotten to the heat of the moment.
Exactly.
When it's close to the end of the
that's
season.
When people working against relegation
and everything.
Exactly.
It hasn't gotten to that point. And right now we are already seeing situation. That means there have to be stricter measures to all of it. And on the other hand, now for the fans, because I am not going to take away the fans from it, we are supposed to blame them because they are the ones that cause more of these issues. I realized that the likes of top clubs in Europe, Real Madrid, You see, we always call ourselves fan. Daniel calls himself a Chelsea fan. I call myself a United fan. But in the real sense, fans invest in the club. They go on to watch the games every time. They spend their money. There's what they call fans payment. They pay online, do all of it. What I realized is most of the people that go on to watch NPFL games are not actually real fans because they don't spend their money. They don't invest in it. And what you don't invest in, because whatever happens is the government that will pay it, because definitely most of these clubs are owned by the government. So when you realize that, oh, well, if we scatter it, should be 3 million. Governor will pay. They go pay. I'll continue to do it. If I'm not happy, if the emotions get out of hand, I will decide to do it. Because if Real Madrid, let's take for example, is owned by the club, the fan base. The fan base now decide who the president is. That's why it's Florentino Perez. So as a fan, you know that I have a stake in it. Every fan has a stake.
Exactly.
So you don't want the club to go in extinct, because if you keep on getting deductions, point deductions, it's going to affect the boom of that particular club. So these are the things that I've really understood about the NPFL. Clubs are not investing, they just go there. Yes, 500 naira, you go and watch the game.
Exactly.
What's 500 naira? So for the NPFL, they just need to create stricter measures. It's beyond 3 points, leaving your stadium, because it's becoming so much.
When you say stricter measure, Bam Bam, I mean, you and I know, just as you've highlighted now, sometimes the people who even cause all of these problems, they are not stakeholders.
Yeah.
As you just said now. Now, somebody who is causing this problem is causing the problem on the neck of the club, and in turn causing problem for the players. Because when you begin to deduct points from the club, the players suffer, because at the end of the day, if they find themselves in the relegation zone, it's the players that suffer that goes down to the relegation. So, I mean, what NFF needs to start doing, some people have said the 3 points is still the major thing. I mean, collect money, 3.3 goals. So if we now say 3.3 goals, where does it leave the players who are the major stakeholders?
Every random player I've realized in Nigeria doesn't want to even play in the NPFL. Every one of them, if we go deep, ask them deep questions, they don't like the NPFL, they don't like the league. What they like is, I just need this place as a stepping stone to abroad. We've seen players in Nigeria move from Nigeria to Libya. Sometimes I question and I ask myself, is Libya League better than Nigeria League? But that's the honest truth. It just goes to show that these players, they don't like Nigerian football. So their own idea, every player's idea is just, let me showcase myself. As much as I don't, in the course of my journey so far, if I don't have injury, if I don't have a very serious one, most of them, that's all that's in their mind. Because how much is their pay? For Ikorodu City, the chairman said we pay as much as 450,000, and that is the highest in the right sense.
Exactly.
But in Nigeria, it's fair enough, because when you're in 450, I mean, you're a big boy for 22, 20, you're a big boy at least. People can 22, 23 years. They will say yes. You're still a big.
Graduates don't even have
that kind of money. You're a big boy. But in the real sense, you see the same type of players, the same set of your players abroad, maybe Galatasaray, just like Osimhen, who is 26 years to make it. Just recently, we saw Osimhen promise some young kids 10 million naira.
He has already given.
He has given them already. So you compare yourself with them, that one day I'm supposed to be at this level, because it's not the same level.
Igalo just dash counter if 5 million.
5 million, just like that. So most of those players, that's what they will be thinking. So most of them, it's just greener pasture. Let me just make the money, because 10 years, football is about 10 years. So I also feel like the players, I understand the perspective you're coming from, that, it affects them, they want to play. I don't think any player wants to play in this season next year. They want to have a good season and they leave. That's why most of our players, Anas Yusuf is out of the league.
In fact, once you are highest goal scorer,
gone.
You go from the days of Ahmed Musa.
That's the end of it. So most of them is just a stepping stone for them. Most of them actually don't like the league. That's why I would honestly say.
Well, God help us to make this league better, because we can't help but to talk about the league, because it's our own. Anyway, let's talk about another controversial issue now. Victor Boniface is angry now. I don't know, some people just like to be emergency journalists, all these online journalists that are not trained, and they like to cause trouble. Right about now, Victor Boniface has threatened a legal action against a social media blogger who made a post on X claiming that Victor Boniface tested positive for cocaine and is being banned for 2 years. Yes, that's the latest news. And Victor Boniface has said, look, go get a lawyer. I'm coming for you because we're going to dig it out. The guy, YK_Millie, that's the handle. He went viral earlier this morning when he posted that Victor Boniface has tested positive for cocaine and he's been banned from football for 2 years. People were telling him, put this thing down. This is fake. Put it down. He remained adamant until Victor Boniface himself got the information and he tweeted at him and said, look, get a lawyer. I'm coming at you because this is defamation of character.
It's very sad, honestly.
I don't know. Some people just want to trend for the wrong reason.
For the wrong reason. And, the social media era, it can be of positive and it can be of negative. Now that everybody has access to phone, everybody's just taking advantage of it.
Exactly.
They're looking forward to having too many followers and the process of people with false news and all of it, which is really, really sad. You don't joke with a player's career in that manner. For Victor Boniface, right now, is an emotional moment.
He has been battling
injury for a long time. This is his third ACL injury. According to the club president, just yesterday or 2 days ago, they announced that he would not be part of the club
for the rest of the
season. So you can understand the state at which for the club president to come out to say that even if Victor Boniface is trying to recover and all of it,
exactly.
but it's been shut down already, even by the club body and all of it, and it's going to go back to Bayer Leverkusen, fight for his place again. How many years is left in his contract? Maybe 1 year. So right now, I am trying to look at the state at which Boniface is right now. He's in a very emotional state. Maybe football is gradually leaving that brother. Not that at this point in time, I don't feel like anybody should be joking with that type of matter. So there's always supposed to be a scapegoat in situations like this, and maybe this brother is about to taste it. Because right now, I know that Victor Boniface, on the other hand, he likes to cruise too. Maybe he's just going to test the waters and see if the guy would apologize and all of it. But I don't think he would want to really go deep in it because Victor Boniface is also a social media guy. Jokes to tell him everything. He plays too much on social media. So let's just see how it pans out. But I just feel like everybody right now should be careful with what social media can do. It can be of positive, it can be of negative.
Exactly.
I always tell people that just be on the positive side. Leave the negative part.
Leave the negative part. Let's be positive. That's what we say every time. Before we go for this short commercial break, let's quickly talk about Mauro Melliso. That's his name. And of course, he used to be a sporting director at Napoli. Yes, during the time of Victor Osimhen. Of course, Victor Osimhen, within the week, Victor Osimhen had talked about how he was accused, I was racially abused at Napoli. I mean, Victor Osimhen described his last months at Napoli as a very sad one. He said he was treated like a dog during his last month. Now, Mauro Melliso has come out to say Victor Osimhen was actually wrong. All of his talk, all of his claims are wrong. That's what Melliso is saying. Will Osimhen be lying on the club? And we saw one of them when they posted something on when he missed a penalty. So will he now claim that he was wrong in that one as well?
Well, for Osimhen, I think maybe the latter part of his career was where it was really tough for him because at Napoli he also enjoyed a fantastic one. He was good. He finished as the highest goal scorer. But everything started when he had that TikTok issue. That was 2022, I think so. The TikTok situation where on the club's page, which I felt like Napoli did really, really bad. I felt like they should have sanctioned the
whoever posted that thing should have lost his job.
Yeah. And afterwards, he wanted to leave the club, and they made it difficult. And also, the clubs that were coming to did not help the situation. I always say that in Africa, most of our players, as much as they like, they want to travel abroad, they want to be very good and all of it, they want to play the best of football, they want to play European football. Most of them see Europe as the best place. So they are always at the mercy of some of these owners, club owners. Like Napoli president would just look at Osimhen that, 3 years contract, we are doing you a favor. We are doing you a favor. We are just helping. So they try to take they take advantage of African players in that setting because they know that nobody wants to go back to their league. Nobody wants to go back to their country.
It's a short breather. Let's have a commercial break. When we return, we'll be taking you through so many of the actions still happening all around. Keep it locked right here. My name is Pretty. The Bam Bam is here.
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
Ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ìròyìn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ àgbàyanu ni ìwé mímọ́ Bíbélì sọ nípa ẹ̀. Kò sí nǹkan tó dùn tó ká fojú gan ní ibùdó tírú ẹ̀ ti wáyé. Ká lè wá dá àwọn ibùdó yìí gbàgbà sí àdúrà. Níjọ Christ Apostolic Church, Àgbàlá Ìtura, DCC Headquarters, pẹ̀lú ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ You Fit Fly, ṣe ṣàgbékalẹ̀ ìrìn àjò sílẹ̀ mímọ́ Israel àti Jordan. Níbi tẹ́yìn èèyàn Ọlọ́run yóò ti bá wòlíì ìran yìí. Prophet Dr. S.K. Abiara àti Pastor Isaac K. Abiara tìjọ CAC, Àgbàlá Ìtura dé àwọn àyè iṣẹ́ ìyanu nílẹ̀ mímọ́ wọ̀nyí.
We are going to visit Jordan, Bethlehem. All the stuff you read in the Bible, Papa has told me that he will go with us.
Láàárín ọjọ́ kejìdínlógún sọ́jọ́ kẹẹ̀ẹ́dọ́gbọ̀n oṣù karùn-ún ọdún 2026, 18th to 25th May 2026. This package covers visa processing, tickets, souvenirs, hotels and meals, site entrance fee, spiritual site visitation, prayer and mini concerts, JP ceremony and certificate. Contact You Fit Fly, Success House, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, Ring Road, Ibadan, 0907-988-1605, 0907-276-5780. Ìròyìn ò tá mójúbà.
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
All right, thank you very much for being with us. Of course, you also need to bring your goods and services here so that we can make them to blow yaga yaga. That's what I see every time. Let's go back to it now. Well, let's leave. Let's go to Europe and, of course, leave Nigeria. And for something that is very close as well, a related story. It happened during the midweek matches between Real Madrid and, of course, Benfica, when hell was almost let loose in that game. Now, one man that has reacted to that situation is the coach of Bayern Munich, talking about Vincent Kompany. He said Mourinho was very, very wrong in his approach and what he said concerning that game. Of course, you remember Vinicius Junior was racially abused. In fact, he was called a monkey several times after scoring the only goal of that game. And when Mourinho was asked to react, Mourinho said the player was the one that actually aggravated the anger of the home fans with his celebration. Vincent Kompany has said, as a leader in the game, Mourinho was very, very wrong to have said that. So we should be blamed for all of this now. The player who scored and celebrated widely, or the fans who went ahead to mock him and called him several names and racially abused him, or the coach in the like of Mourinho that was saying what he said. Bam, bam. Let's talk about this. I mean, you saw everything that happened on Tuesday night.
Yeah, very, very serious issue. A lot of people have been talking about the opinions have been flying left, right, and center. For Jose Mourinho, I'm not trying to signal him out of all of it, but I know this man to be loved by black players. I'm honestly going to say that when he was at Chelsea, Mikel Obi, Essien, Drogba, they consider him as a father figure. Kalu, every one of them had good things to talk about when it comes to Jose Mourinho. None of them ever said that he treated them badly. Everybody that has worked with him, even Samuel Eto'o, right there in Inter Milan, Balotelli, all of them, even the aggressive ones, have always spoken good about that man, Jose Mourinho. But that situation, you know, sometimes you find yourself in a very tight corner that you have to support the club that you're managing. And I felt like that was what Jose Mourinho did. But irrespective, he shouldn't have done that. But there's a way you can always react to certain issues that would maybe make you diplomatic. I'm not older than Jose Mourinho. In fact, he's experienced in this game. Exactly. But I felt like he shouldn't have thrown Vinicius Junior under the carpet just like that and trying to blame him that even if he actually celebrated in a way that he shouldn't warrant racism. He shouldn't warrant all of it. So
yeah, can celebrate anyhow.
Anyhow. So
the spirit of the game.
For a club that defeated them the last time out,
and now it's a payback.
It's a payback to them. So Jose Mourinho should have been diplomatic in that manner. He shouldn't have thrown Vinicius Junior under the bus. But I'll still maintain the stand that with what I've heard, with what I've seen, Jose Mourinho is not somebody that would tolerate racism. And for Benfica and the players, I think it was one of the players that started all of it. I heard that is being investigated. A lot of things are being looked at in this situation. But for Daniel will always say that maybe black players, just move past all of these things. For me, I still would always say that I don't know the words that have been mentioned, but I consider myself black, honestly speaking. If they tell me I'm black, but maybe the word monkey, that's when I take it overboard. But am I black? I'm black. I just said it that Jose Mourinho doesn't have anything against black.
But if you ask, I don't know. Sometimes, maybe where I come from, I'm an Ibadan boy, and we manufacture words easily, and they had us to reply people. I have always felt if I was a footballer, you call me a black monkey, I'll call you a white chimpanzee. So let's see who's get pain. Yeah. You throw me a monkey, I'll peel it off and eat it.
Because we see players.
Abby, I'll eat the monkey and I'll mock you with the. Oh God, I don't know.
It's that time we understand that it cannot even be out of football. Mm-hmm. It's not a good thing, but it cannot, because I just said here that most black players, they want to leave their country to play in Europe.
Exactly.
And Europe is dominated by the whites. So if you're in your country, all the players that we saw at the Super Eagles, all of them are black. Even the Init boys, they are black. Nobody's going to call you monkey. You call me monkey, I call you monkey. We are both black. You understand? So all of them, they have to travel for greener pastures. So that's the way I see it. But it's something that is considered bad, and it's bad definitely. You don't have to use names of people. So it's really, really sad that we're still seeing it in football.
Most definitely. Really, 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 really bad. Okay, finally, the man will not be facing any charges. That's according to Football Association in England. Yeah, they've confirmed that Manchester United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe will not be charged over a controversial interview in which he claimed the United Kingdom had been colonized by immigrants. Part of what we are talking about is this one. Now, the governing body has issued him with a reminder of his responsibilities as a participant in English football when taking part in media interviews. However, the FA will not be taking any further action. Of course, he had been examining whether the comment had brought the game into disrepute, and right now they've agreed where they will let him go. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is not going to be facing any charges. That's your co-owner. He left football and was talking about government.
That is always, I say it every time that some of these men that own these clubs are not football inclined. They are not. It's just business for them. It's just the highest stakeholder there. So most of them, what they are really involved in, what they really like so much is business. Football is business too, but not that side of football. Football is probably, let me just build my CV, or just let me just get better in terms of owning so many things. That's why they just bought a stake. So most of that is maybe politics. These are the things that get them really involved. Well, what he said, let's not lie. Is it not the truth? It's the truth, because when you look at the UK, we are seeing too many Africans in there. There are too many people. Not to even talk of Africans. Also those from South Americans. Everybody wants to go to either the UK or US. So it's starting to get extremely full and all of it. But one thing is there's a level where you get money, when you are rich enough that some side things people will just wave it off, and I think that's what they just did to Sir Jim Ratcliffe.
Okay, they've seen as a big man.
As a big man.
So if he wasn't a big man, they would have dealt with him.
Poor man, I suffer.
That's in Nigeria. Or even suffer elsewhere too. Okay, all right. Let's talk about what happened yesterday. And the man, his job is under threat right now. Yes, Oliver Glasner. This man's job is seriously under. He has announced that he will leave at the end of the season when his contract expires. But the way he's going, the club might be letting him go even before the end of the season, because they played 1-1 yesterday with Mostar, and during that game, a section of the fans were chanting, "We want Glasner out. We want Glasner out." And when they begin to chant like that, it's a very serious one for the manager. So the man's future now is under serious threat. Bamba.
The last time Crystal Palace won a game was way back when they were defeated. Was it Shelbourne in the Conference League? Even in the Premier League, they've been having draws, losses.
And it started very well when the season started.
It started really well. But you know what? Most of these clubs, when they lose too many players, they lose too many players, and when they acquire new ones, those ones, it takes a longer time.
That is why I am asking this question, Bamba, because I'll continue to ask this question. Is this supposed to be the fault of the coach? You sold plenty players. Did you replace them? Did you replace Eberechi? Did you replace Olise? Did you replace the one that went to Magui? Did you replace all of these guys? But you're not blaming it on the fans. Are they actually fair to the coach? They are not even shouting at their owners who are selling the major important players.
Well, I think fans, just like I said, in UK, in Europe, they invest in the club. They don't care about what you are about to do, whether you are trying to make money. They invest so much in the club that they feel like anytime we want to win. Even Maresca, it was when he was having a terrible season. That was when he was having losses. That was when Chelsea fans did not even care about the fact that he won the Club World Cup. So every fan just wants results, which sometimes I think is selfishness too. But on the deeper level,
I think the football fans are not being fair to
they are not fair. Even Daniel, sometimes I tell him that most of these players or most of the fans, they are not always fair to the coaches. But at the end of the day, Glasner has said that he wants to leave the club, and it looks like even the club now is not even getting a pathway or headway. Maybe if he had tried to change something, because what I'm saying with the recent losses with Crystal Palace, for a team that won the FA Cup, is so terrible. And he
are still the defending champion of the FA Cup.
He got at least fair players. Yeremi Pino, Mateta is still in the club.
Mateta's heart is not there anymore. He wants to leave.
He wants to leave.
He's just been unlucky to be there.
But if he wants to leave to a top club, he has to put up top performance, because every big club will judge you based on your last season. For Yeremi Pino, there's Christopher Zucchi. I feel like the manager is not utilizing some of these key players. And for the players too, you want to go to the World Cup. You know, England is stacked up because Crystal Palace is more of England players. You want to go to the World Cup, put up a top performance. Even if the coach is not doing well, at this point in time, I expect every English player, because of the competition and the fact that Tuchel is not even an English manager, he is from Germany, he wants the best, he wants to win a title. So I expect so much from the players. But honestly speaking, the form of Crystal Palace is so bad. And I think the fans in this aspect are right in terms of calling for Oliver Glasner, because he's not doing well. And it's been a long way coming. About 9 games.
9 games. Unbeat. I mean,
he hasn't won any game. So, I mean, it's disappointing.
Within the week, they dropped the name of Crisanto Zucchi from the Conference League.
Conference League, yeah.
I mean, for a man who came in, we thought he was going to be so good at Crystal Palace. I mean, we're wondering what went wrong with Crisantos at Crystal Palace.
Etafe, the Spanish La Liga and the English Premier League it's a different ball game. For Spanish La Liga, they believe so much in technicality. For English Premier League, they believe that you must have technicality and you must be physical too. For Crisanto Zucchi, I feel like he embodies both of it, but lacks a bit of technical know-how. But you know, in a club like Getafe is not a top club in the Spanish La Liga, compared to the English Premier League, where you can be knocked up by any other person. So the competition level is very, very intense and all of it. So maybe he hasn't been able to impress the coach during training. But every time I see him come on the pitch, I ask myself that question, that this guy is actually doing well. Why is the manager not looking up? But you know, managers in Europe, managers in the Premier League, they think deeper than what we see.
Okay.
Most of the times, they don't look at maybe just eye test. They look at the training session was like and how everything pans out. So I think it's just based on the coach. But every time I've seen Crisanto Zucchi in that Crystal Palace shirt, I know that this man or this guy is a baller, and I expect that Glasner should always start him. But the coach, the manager, decides who starts the game. For me, he has started well. Maybe when he first of all came in, it was a bit shaky, and there's nobody that will come to the English Premier League and adapt once. And he takes some other players. Maybe some other players would adapt, but most players will always find it very, very difficult to adapt in the English Premier League. But he's been able to get himself every time he gets the opportunity. But I know that one day, very soon, if Glasner is sacked, a new manager will come aboard and he will get his chance here.
Okay, let's talk about what happened in Morocco that is getting a whole lot of people to react right now, as a court in Rabat sentenced 19 football fans to prison. Yes, up to 1 year over disorder during African Cup of Nations final between Morocco and, of course, Senegal. And these fans who have been sentenced are from Senegal. 18 Senegalese nationals and 1 French citizen were convicted on multiple charges, including damaging sports facilities and engaging in violence at a sporting event. The arrest occurred, of course, after angry supporters attempted to storm the pitch in protest of a late penalty awarded to host Morocco against Senegal. But Senegal eventually won the game 1-0. in that final. I mean, this is football now. Court is taking action on these guys. They are going to be, they left their country to go watch AFCON. Now they are going to be going to jail in another man's country.
Yeah. First of all, I don't think any fan would want to come to a country that's hosting a particular competition to maybe spoil some of their facilities. I guess it was the emotion of the game, because even we as Nigerians sitting back watching the game, I mean, for some of us, we had who we supported. I personally, I was so happy when Morocco missed the penalty and Senegal scored eventually to win the AFCON. Now imagine if I was there seeing it live, so maybe I would have. Maybe I would have been shaking, or I'll maybe dramatic, because it's a different feeling when you watch the game physically. But yeah, for the whole issue, can a sovereign state actually charge another? Can a sovereign country charge another citizen of a country? Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, it's possible. When I checked that, I mean, because
of course.
In the USA, most of the time we always see extradite and all of it. I used to feel like no, it wasn't possible. When I checked, I was like, oh wow, they can actually do that. But on the other end, there are things that you have to handle with very, very in a diplomatic way, because this issue can be of hate between two countries. We might see it as it's just 1 year, they are going to go to jail. This particular issue can cause enmity between Morocco and Senegal.
God forbid if some of the fans end up dying.
Because one of them slumped during the court process.
Exactly.
So
if he dies in court, that could lead to a serious issue between the two countries.
Between the two countries, and it's not going to be good. And on the global map, Africa will continue to be that place where everybody is not safe, because that's the identity so far in Africa. So for me, what the fans must have did, the investigation would have gone on. I think they should have been punished, definitely, but maybe with fines. Not at this point.
Let them go back to their country.
Yes, just fines, because they've held them.
They've been in the prison
for a long time. That's what I was going to say.
Ended.
Since the competition, they've been held. So just pay fines. Maybe the government will pay fines, or just leave the government to actually punish them, pay the fines, and return back to the country. For me, that's what I think Morocco should be doing. But, them in the heat of the moment, so many things going through their mind. But just because of diplomatic ties, and for somebody like me that I love Africa just being on the global map, I don't think it's the best. After the AFCON, maybe in future years to come, after 10 years, we're going to be talking about the fact that some fans actually had to stay jailed in a particular country just because of the AFCON. It's not something that we should keep for history purpose. So for me, Morocco, the Senegalese, they can still appeal. I think they're still open to appealing.
Open for appeal.
So let's see how it pans out. And Sadio Mane is also in the news too, trying to resolve the whole issue. Maybe we can see the best out of.
Let's see what will happen at the end of the day. We'll keep keeping tabs. Of course, tomorrow on Complete Sports, we'll still have enough time to talk about this and much more. All right, let's quickly look through some of the actions tonight, because the last 5 minutes of this show has been bought for call to prayer. We are in the Ramadan period now. You can also come bring your own money as well, and we can give you how many minutes you want right here. Okay, in the Spanish La Liga today, there will be Athletic Club taking on Elche. That's Friday night football at 9 p.m. At 8:30, Mainz 05 will be taking on Hamburger SV, that's in Germany. In the Serie A at 8:45, it will be Sassuolo taking on Hellas Verona, while in the Ligue 1, Brest will take on Marseille, 8:45. Marseille, their coach stepped down, and since the coach stepped down, talking about Roberto De Zerbi, the matter, the talk, the noise has been on one coach from Nigeria. Okay, not from Nigeria, from Mali, who is coaching in the Nigerian national team, Harry Shell, to take over. They are taking on Brest tonight.
Harry Shell has given us 19.
In fact, I wanted us to wrap up with that one, because I got
doing well at all. It's so poor. I mean, compared to the Brest we saw last season. So for me, just because of Marcel, how they are being regarded in the French Ligue 1, I think they would have a win against Brest.
That would be a good one for them, a revival for them, because it's been a very tough one for them. All right, let's wrap it up like this. Paul Onuachu has won the goal of the week in Turkey again. This guy doesn't just know how to stop, but it's so sad. If he comes to Nigeria, he doesn't display all of this thing. Or are we the one that do not give him time to do this thing?
I really don't understand, because when I see him play, he's not good with his feet, but he just manages to do what a striker should do, which is
just banging the goals.
Banging the goals, even when you don't expect. So
because when you see him score, you don't fancy what he plays.
I don't fancy it.
You never fancy what he plays.
I just look at how does he do it, but that's all that matters as a striker. Once you score goal, you're in the news. So for Paul Onuachu, in Nigeria, you are demanded to do too many things, to run out attackers, to be the one hold up play, to be the one scoring. So Paul Onuachu, I don't think he has that strength. Even his height will not help him in that situation, because Nigeria will play 4-4-2. One of the attackers will do the dirty run, and the other one to also try to assist the wingers right there. Paul Onuachu can't do any of the two. So the style of football is what is really affecting Paul Onuachu in Nigeria. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so it's not a first one for him. Of course, he won this. His super strike against Trabzonspor.
Yeah.
He has in the 3-2 defeat to Fenerbahce. Is what earned him that one, and this is not the first time he's winning it. In August, he also won Goal of the Month, and in September, he was also named Turkey Super League Player of the Month for October. So he's been there, done that. Big off for him. Okay, so Bam Bam, let's wrap things up with your coach Eric Shell. He lined up so many things, and like Chief Executive Officer of the country, he wants plenty things.
So this man like enjoyment.
I'm telling you, he's a Malian now. If you go to Mali, you see nightclubs everywhere. They love enjoyment there.
I mean, it's just quite funny that he has actually managed 19 games for the Super Eagles, and the least he dropped was 19 things.
I'm telling you, 19.
But then
his advisors are trying.
They are trying. But honestly speaking, where the old fox come in is the money angle. But what I need to clarify on that is the money also involved his assistants too.
Yeah, of
the
course.
$130,000. Compared to Pesero, Pesero personally was earning $70,000. So I don't really know how much he would earn on a personal base. Or 130. I mean, his two assistants should be able to earn 60. That's 120, including his own. I don't think he would even earn 110. 10.
What he's earning right now is 50,000.
50,000. So I just think it's just based on the assistants too, because he has two assistants.
Because I'm wondering, from 50,000, how much is he giving the assistant? Is he giving 5,000?
5,000. So it's something to look out for. And you know, when you're doing well in football, you have to increase the clause right there. But every other thing for me is fair enough. He also showed that he's interested in the MPFL too, because he said he wants to have access to the MPFL game. So for me, it's well deserved.
You don't have any issue.
I
with
don't
all
have
of
any
the,
issues.
Daniel has a lot of issue with so many of the demands.
You know, Daniel is not really a big fan. It feels like he has not really impressed him. But for me, he has been decent.
He has been.
Yeah.
He asked for SUV. Fair enough, right?
Fair enough.
He asked for an office with GPS. Fair enough, right? He asked for a luxurious apartment, 24 hours power supply, even when we don't get power supply. We'll have enough time to see debate on this tomorrow. And of course, on Complete Sport, join us. Don't forget, Complete Sport is 3 to 5 p.m. every Saturday. Bamba, where are we going tomorrow on Sports?
It's all about club football this time.
Wow.
We went
club football.
Club football.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
So don't miss it. Noon tomorrow, yes, noon or 12 p.m. as you like to call it. Bamba will be here for Complete Sport. For Sport Echoes. Then Complete Sport at 3 p.m. we'll be here together giving you all of the actions. Thank you very much for joining in. Thank you, Bam Bam, for joining in as well.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's wrap it up now so that we can go play some call to prayer that has been sponsored. So you also bring your own. Come and sponsor Call to Prayer. Here is Ramadan, and God will bless you as you do that. Thank you very much. My name is Pretty. Let's have a breather now. When we return, we will definitely continue, and more music and entertainment. It's Thank God It's Friday!
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
ọ̀gbẹ́ni Daoud Lawal ti DL Lawal and Co Flooring Walls ni wọ́n ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ìrun pípè tẹ ṣẹ̀gbọ́tàn yìí ní ìrántí bàbá wọn Abdulrasaq Akanji Lawal kọ́lọ́wọ́ bá kó ṣe kú nísìmẹ̀ fún wọn. ẹ dìde ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ kírun.
Hello, my name is Tope Alabi. Keep to Melody FM 100.7 Basharun Ibadan. Keep listening. Don't
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
I love this station, Melody 100.7 FM.
Melody FM 100.7. Melody FM 100.7. Stay cool with Melody.
100.7. 100.7.
100.7.
Melody.
100.7. Newest radio station is 100.7. What's the big difference?
I guess you're just what I need.
We play anything like this.
You can go your own way.
And this.
We could have had it both.
And even this. A bigger variety with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it.
100.7. 100.7.
100.7.
Melody.
100.7.
Hello, my name is Tope Alabi. Keep listening to Melody FM 100.7 Basharun Ibadan. Keep listening. Don't touch that.
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 7 p.m.
Reset one of your presets for your hit music now. 100.7.
What a party, people. This is Dr. Dre. The party's going on. Thank God it's Friday. We're DJ Pretty for Shizzy, Mahanizi, the finest on your radio.
Melody FM 100.7.
DJ Pretty, the finest, you heard?
I see a daddy, with it turn up. When people hear the belly, they go turn up. Ladies, they feeling like why they turn up. Last kid, boy, the man, yeah, they turn up. See everything that's increased over here. See bad guys and the chicks over here. See plenty money and the drinks over here. Hello, how are you? She can watch yourself, where you from, Chris Brown. Never push away, focus on my make it down. Never take a bad, don't follow, knock about. Check about. Call me swagger, what's that about? We kill every show, we're running the town. The king of the throne, I'm holding the down. Hello, you know we hooked in the down. We come be like say, make them open the ground, let them bury you. You can't open your mouth. I see a daddy, with it turn up. When people hear the belly, they go turn up. Ladies, they feeling the boy, they turn up. Last kitty boy, love my hair, they turn up. How are you? We're still right here, we ain't going anywhere. Ali Salo, yeah, look very well. Look what they do when they out, do very well. Hello, how are you? Everything around just stand proper. Everybody know me, just stopper. If me I talk to you, I jay up. I'm just the jelly, but you still Larry. When you can see by the time I read the telly. I used to be broke, but now I'm selling. The boy they hard, so I'm gonna belly. I'm gonna belly. They know me very well. The people show me love, Danny. I feel so sick, you know welly. You know welly. You with it turn up. When people hear the belly, they go turn up. Ladies, they feeling like why they turn up. Last kitty boy, love my hair, they turn up. Sexy malato, oh plenty walato. Big bros is getting a lato. Keep it lucky, no lado. I bound it direct go. How you pick a mango and let go? This your beauty loud, it gon' echo. Oh, to let your DB for deco. Paparazzi, they want snap palm. All the boys them say they want tap palm. When you wiggle child, you gon' clap palm. Me, I want to bet, I want nap palm. Gina Goro, walk back on run. Malo ma fi me way your goro. Come to Koro, Jack a sorrow. No, they dummy, baby, show your color. Oh, yeah, shake it. Baby, don't break it. You took your mama and I must make it. Where I shake it. Baby, don't break it. You took your mama and I must make it. Where I don't stop, take it, don't I don't stop, take it, don't I don't stop, take it, don't I don't. Don't stop, take it, don't I don't stop, take it, don't I don't stop, take it, don't I don't. Don't stop. Pesa pretty man over. Boja hero ati bubalover. I don't give a damn, no. I just wanna hit it, no. Oga, oh sigmale, anybody, baby, irumale. Check you up. Wait titi, oh me titi, shake it titi, don't break it titi. I like it titi, don't stop it titi. Just sleep on the bicycle, me titi. Obanya dajo, obanya fagu. Toriti anyway shemura magu. Ekwato kini mamamu. Our boys alone they go out. I shake it, baby don't break it. You took your mama and I must make it. Where I shake it, baby don't break it. You took your mama and I must make it. Where I don't stop, make it done. Stop, make it done. Stop, make it done. Don't stop.
It's getting cold inside. Goggles sweater, I'm young, ordinary, paranoid. I can picture this life without you, my life. Oh.
Yellow, I know fit forget you. Hey, Bezina, if I speak English, you cha no walking. I know what punish you. I want to punish you. If you see my baby, you go shut up. I'ma get too fine, I'll be makeup. Yeah, baby, oh no, finish work for me. Oh, tomato, put that back.
Definitely. Every time I blast like this and I burst through your speakers, I always say thank God for the gift of life, for the gift of talent, and for everything making it easy to do. He's only God. Now God. Nobody can do it. I mean, it's not easy. Twice every day on the radio station. I mean, you still come close and come doing it correctly every time. And people say, kudos to you, the finest. So it's not me, man. It's God. So every time I say, I return the glory, man. That's what it is. I appreciate it. All right. Beautiful song right there. OMG. It's thank God it's Friday. And that's how we represent big time on a Friday like this. Yes, Stanley on Top is in the news again for the wrong reason, you know. As I said a few days back, that each time you hear the name Stanley on Top now, what comes to your mind is trouble, controversy. Stanley on Top is becoming like the twin brother of Portable now, because, you know, each time you hear about Portable, you know there's nothing positive that will come out of that name. There's always trouble and wahala. So Stanley on Top seems to be the latest Portable now. It's like he's even doing it more than Portable now. Controversy everywhere. Yeah, he's been arrested now. That's the story that's coming through now. He's been arrested because this was made known in a post. Stanley is studying law at Dennis Osadebe University in Asaba, Delta State. He was arrested today. Yeah, in fact, a few moments ago in the school premises over a petition from an unknown person. Yes, we don't know who has given the petition yet. Now, while challenging the school authorities for allowing the police to arrest him, Stanley noted that he has never been invited by the police. Of course, the development came a week after actor Frederick Leonard wrote a petition against Stanley over alleged defamation. You know, I talked about that last week here, right? It's becoming an issue now. Wahala. Now, Simi is in the news. You remember what I talked about Simi? That was on Monday, right? When I talked about Simi saying women should be supported. You know, each time there's rape, women get so much backlash that guys don't speak up for females and all of that. I remember what I said. Guys were attacking her then. Now, the latest. You remember? Mirabelle, that lady that went viral. Well, she's still going viral now because the latest story concerning her is that the police is about to prosecute her. Anyway, I'm coming to our own story now, the latest about her. But let's talk about Simi now, because she's been coming under fire now. Why? Yes, the fire is coming heavily for her. The criticisms online following the confession of TikToker Mirabelle, who admitted that her widely circulated rape allegation was not true. You know, she said that by herself. My girl Balabad used a story this morning on People's Assembly. The online debate began 2 days ago after a video resurfaced on TikTok. Earlier, it started on Tuesday. I remember I talked about it on Tuesday in Lagos. So 2 days ago, there was a video that resurfaced on TikTok in which Mirabelle claimed that she had been raped and injured with a blade inside her own home. In fact, she said she was raped by a stranger. Now, the video spread rapidly and triggered outrage, emotional reactions, and of course, heated conversation across the internet. I remember I had to even speak with Lagos State Police PRO then in Lagos, who said anyone who had the contact of Mirabelle should get her contact to them, the police authorities, that they want to help her fish out whoever did that. Nobody knew she was lying then. So while many Nigerians initially believed her story and condemned the alleged act, others expressed doubt, pointing to inconsistencies in the video. Some users accused her of clout chasing, further dividing public opinion. In fact, some of our neighbors had even said that thing was not true at that time. So amidst the controversy, remember Simi took to X to speak against rape culture, where she urged men, remember, to hold other men accountable and questioned why people felt triggered when rapists were called out. So her comment, however, sparked a backlash from critics who accused her of ignoring the issue of false rape accusations. Now, the criticisms deepened after an old tweet she made in 2016 was resurfaced and misinterpreted as sexual innuendo. Now, as the backlash grew, a fake apology screenshot began circulating online as a meme mocking the singer. Talking about Simi. Now, she was also given the nickname Ikorodu Celine Dion by some social media user. Nigerians say some people are crazy. Trying to Ikorodu Celine Dion again. Now, Simi insisted in her statement that sexual violence against women remains widespread and that false claims should not be used to silence adjoining victims. She added that people who lie should face consequences, but stressed that this was not the conversations she was having. So the situation later took a different turn after the controversial social media activist, Very Dark Man, disclosed that he had spoken with Mirabel over the phone. According to VDM, Mirabel admitted during the conversation that the rape allegations was false. And she also confessed that she created a fake TikTok account that had been sending her messages. VDM said Mirabel pleaded for help, describing herself as lost and helpless. So she further revealed that she is an 18-year-old orphan, a lesbian, and she struggles with alcohol and codeine addiction, and she also admitted to engaging in self-harm as a coping mechanism. These are the things this lady is engaging in herself in. So appealing to Nigerians, Very Dark Man urged the public to forgive her and avoid harsh judgment, stressing that mental health challenges are real. Now, he also disclosed that arrangements were being made to have Mirabel taken to a rehabilitation center. In the meantime, it was revealed that the case has been transferred to Ogun State for further investigation, because the PPRO of police in Ogun State also confirmed this one. So the incident has continued to generate strong reactions online, reopening conversations around sexual violence, false allegations, accountability, and the mental health struggle behind viral social media cases. So that's the situation right about now. Mirabel is in the news for the wrong reason. As I speak right now, the story is that Mirabel is being taken by the police and they are looking at prosecuting her. Just as Bola asked in the morning, should we forgive her or should we just pardon her with all of the things she says? She has addiction of these, she's suffering, she lost her father, her brother, and that has made her to be paranoid and so many things happening to her. Should we forgive her? Should we not? Well, a lot of reactions earlier in the day. Anyway, the conversation will continue and we get to see what's going to be happening. I know sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy to cope with life. See, if you don't know, loneliness is real. Boredom is real. Mental health is real as well. If you've ever had people who have faced these things I've mentioned now, see, if you've never gone through some situations in life, you might never believe it's possible. Yeah, you might never. Like for instance, if I'm talking about somebody who has gone through a whole lot because she's been lonely all her life, she's been going through a whole lot of things, stress, you might never know. You might never, because you feel, what's wrong with her? Is she crazy? Because you've never been in her shoes. If I tell you the story of someone who is fed up with life and has been thinking, let me just take it and go, you'll be wondering what's wrong with this guy. Is he crazy? Is he the only one? Because you do not know. Mental health is real. See, I always say something, don't judge people until you find yourself in their shoes. If you find yourself walking in their shoes, you will know that some of these things are real. I've met people who confide in me. I mean, these are the things I did when I was in the East, even in Lagos. People will come to you and tell you things that you'll be looking at. So things like this can happen? That's how life is. That's why in local parlance, in pidgin English, they say, this life, no balance. This life, no balance. And I can confirm that to you because I've seen it all. I've seen people who face a whole lot of hard times in their life. And when they sit down and discuss with you, you feel so sorry for them. I'm telling you. So So don't judge people. One person that wouldn't judge Mirabelle, if you ask me, I would have loved us to just forgive her and then maybe see how we can help our situation. But some majority of Nigerians will tell you, I beg na lie, let that be prosecuted to serve as deterrent to others. It's not that easy. But we just let's just hope that she's good. Let's hope that she's good at the end of the day. Okay, Mirabelle, peace be still with you. It's the finest right here. It is the cruise show, entertainment aspect of the show. You know, on a Friday like this, we don't talk too much. We let the entertainment and everything do it. Because I'll open up the phone line very soon for the TGIF giveaway. It's the finest here, and this is Melody 100.7 FM, this beautiful city of IB. And that's how we represent. We keep it tight for you every time. Don't forget to follow us on all socials, Melody 107 FM on all socials, Melody 107 FM on all socials, on Insta, on TikTok, on X, on Facebook, on YouTube. We are everywhere. We are ubiquitous. You can check us out. And always remember to drop a comment. We love your interactivity, and that's how we love it, and that's what will make it happen. Yeah, for me as well, you can join me at Pretty the Finest at Digoke. At Pretty the Finest at Digoke. Well, for those who have seen the movie Grey's Anatomy, have you seen it? Yeah? Actor Eric Dane, best known for his role as a plastic surgeon in that medical series Grey's Anatomy, has been said to have passed at the age of 53. Yes, he's gone home to rest. He's dead. That's what I'm talking about. Last year, Dane announced that he had been diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS, the neurological disorder also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. So the announcement was made in San Francisco today that he has passed. He appeared in 139 episodes until 2021. He also featured in the HBO drama Euphoria. May his soul rest in peace. If you've seen Grey's Anatomy, you remember the guy I'm talking about. Alright, away from that, Kunle Afolayan is another whole new level now. Yes, production company Kunle Afolayan Production has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Republic of Benin to deepen collaboration in film production, youth training, and creative infrastructure development across West Africa. According to a statement made available, the MOU was signed at the CAP Hub in Lagos, the creative headquarters of the group owned by filmmaker Kunle Afolayan. When you hear CAP, it's called Kunle Afolayan Production. That's what it means. And following what both parties described as high engagements initiated by the Beninese presidency. Now, according to the statement, the signing marks a cross-border partnership aimed at strengthening African storytelling and positioning Benin as an emerging hub for audiovisual production on the continent. A big congratulations to my brother Kunle Afolayan on that one. Another one, as my boy DJ Khalid will always say, another one. Let's leave it like that tonight on the entertainment aspect of the show. Thank you very much for being there still. Let me take you back to the deck. When I return, yes, we'll be looking through. We'll be getting to class. Yes, what are we learning in class tonight again? Yes, we'll be learning something in class tonight. Then when we return from there, of course, you know, I open up the phone line for you to get it done, get it going, and keep it moving. And that's how it is every time. It is a Melody 100.7. In case you are wondering, this is how we always have fun every day. But on a Friday, we take it on a whole new level. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest, the nature's finest. Let's go back to the deck now. More music in the mix. DJ Pretty the finest. He's stopping the peace of the neighborhood. Thank God it's Friday.
Hello, my name is Tokwe Alabi. Keep listening to Melody FM 100.7 Bashoron Ibadan. Keep listening. Don't touch it.
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
Baby, I'm loving that attitude. Spending late nights in Malibu, yeah. Waiting, oh girl, no debating. You know, never leave you lonely. Even if I'm high or poly. Maybe today, I see all my baba. And I go far away. Come into suicide, girl. What's wrong? What's wrong? When I look into your eyes, I don't know waiting how they see. Waiting how they see. I started looking. Say me be champion. When I sing them, I be me in a million. You know, say me no like say me be champion. Very soon's gonna turn into a billion. You know, say me I get a lot of millions. Who God has blessed, no matter cause. Go down, show up your stuff. I'll be waiting your love. Come be my lady, baby, come be my lady, yeah. Come be my lady.